What's going on, Lacrosse All Stars? Welcome to another episode of That Old Lacrosse Head. Today we are checking out the OG Warrior Revolution. We got one, we got two. Second one's got a special die. Woo! Time to fix these sticks up, get them back to City Lax. So although we have two Revolutions, two OG Revs, okay, the first version of the Revolution, Warrior's first truly offset head. I used one of these in high school. Had soft mesh, probably the worst stick I've ever played with because the pocket was just horrendous. So looks like this stick has a very similar pocket to what I was playing with. This is getting fixed up. This is from Williams College when they dedicated their turf field to Renzi Lamb, longtime Williams College lacrosse coach. They gave out some of these Warrior heads to former players, supporters of the program, all that kind of good stuff. So this one is going to get fixed up. It's a bit of a tennis racket right now. It's pretty in purple, so we got some work to do on this one. Plenty of material to reuse. This one is actually not going to get fixed up, and the reason for that is it really has a very usable, very good, not worn out pocket in it already. It doesn't have a really tight channel, but it's pretty deep, and I think for a beginning, intermediate player, the stick is going to be perfection. So I'm going to leave this one as is, not going to touch a thing, but I figured I'd show it to you, just to know that every stick that City Lax gets does not need to be fixed up. Some of them come in very good condition, and this is one of those. So we're going to fix up this purple Revo, Revolution, OG, first edition, first issue, something special. Reusing this pocket as much of it as we possibly can. We'll be back with a fixed up Revolution. All right, we're back. Fixed up this Lamb Field from Williams College, Warrior Revolution OG. Came out great, as usual. All my sticks come out great. What a surprise. Obviously, you got a much better channel on this stick than you originally did. The original pocket was a tennis racket. This is not a super deep pocket, but it's definitely, it's got some depth to it, which is good. Good little channel. Pattern is very easy. This is a great way to fix up an old Revolution and get it back into circulation. This is a great head. Unfortunately, a lot of them have very terrible factory stringing. This is really when Warrior was just starting out, so their pockets are the worst. But if you can take it out, reuse the materials as we did here, with the exception of just a little added on top string, the black string up there, everything else is original materials. Put a little shaving cream on this hard mesh, turned it into kind of a mid mesh. It's a little softer now. It's not rock hard, which is good. You can also just wash it out, wash some of the dirt off. That makes a big difference. Love the sidewall. Classic Revolution. This has become a defensive head, later versions, but I think this head in particular could go back to an offensive high school player, and they would enjoy it very much. So another head fixed up. Now we got one Revolution, which has been fixed up, and another Revolution, which was already fixed up. And this one is ready to roll. So both of these heads are going back to City Lax. A very deserving high school player is going to get a pretty fantastic and meaningful stick. I'm Connor Wilson for That Old Lacrosse Head. We'll see you next week.